Attorney for a respected Cincinnati police officer says investigators still can't prove that his client had a physical relationship with a 17-year-old police explorer.
Local 12 News was first to break the story of a love nest set up by Officer Darrell Beavers as a phony substation. Well, today Beavers took a plea. Local 12's Rich Jaffe is live in East Price Hill with a look at that deal and also the dirty dealings. Hi, Rich.
Hi, Cammie. You know, this is one of those situations where you have to ask yourself, did this guy really think he was never going to get caught? The apartment building you see behind me is where Beavers set up this love nest and disguised it as a police substation. You can still see what's left of the CPD swoosh mark on that window. It's kind of like a Nike swoosh. And as if this wasn't bad enough, today in court, we learned that Beavers had a second one of these as well. Disgraced and possibly headed to prison, soon-to-be ex-police officer Darrell Beavers stood in front of Judge Ralph Winkler today and pled guilty to attempted tampering with evidence and use of a minor in nudity-oriented material. The judge called it a tragic day.
They used the word that they loved him out in the community, and he was admired by many people in the community, so this is a sad day for everybody.
Only Local 12 was there for a tour of the love nest Officer Beavers had set up to look like a police substation. It was complete with a bed, food, personal lubricant, videos, and a police-issued night vision camera. A Cincinnati police officer for 13 years, by pleading guilty to the 2 charges, Beavers dodged 4 others that would have stacked additional time on his sentence. The deal, which his attorney says is a good one, all hinged on missing or destroyed cell phones with incriminating lewd pictures of the 17-year-old police explorer.
If this matter had gone to trial, it would have been without question that some type of investigation had begun or was going to begin, and that there were some cell phones that were destroyed, thrown away, no longer available. And in my opinion, that was critical to our case, because for me, it's like a domino effect. If the cell phones are not available, then why were they not available? What was going on? And in my mind, having done this for 25 years, you look at jurors, they begin to hang their hat on things.
Sentencing is set for August 7th.
And I'll do a fair sentence to Officer Beavers, but also to the victim and the public. I just really have no idea whether I will give him community control or prison.
Now, in pleading guilty to those 2 charges, Beavers was able to get a 3rd charge of theft in office dismissed, and that means that he will still have access to the money that he's contributed to the police pension fund at the end of all this. He's also agreed to resign from the police department. The maximum possible sentence on the 2 charges that he has pled guilty to, 30 months in prison and a $7,500 fine. In East Price Hill, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News. Cammie?
Well, Rich, obviously the officer did have pictures of the 17-year-old girl. How big of a deal was the fact that no one has established that they had a physical relationship?
Well, I think that he would have been charged differently if that had truly been established. The judge made that point today, and certainly his attorney made that point. But as far as the real direct impact of that lack of evidence goes, we'll have to see just how hard the judge hammers him when it comes up to sentencing. It certainly would have figured in there greatly.
All right, Rich Jaffe, thank you. And in addition to the fines and possible prison time for Beavers, the owners of the 2 properties used as mock substations want $9,600 in restitution.